I'm fighting a trizzle addiction. Hello everyone, this is Cherie. Welcome to my Shelter in Place Week 3 video. So we did receive the extension on the original Shelter in Place order. Now we will be sheltering through the entire month of April 2020 until the end of the day, March 3rd. That's the most recent order. It could be extended after that, who knows. On April 1st, Camp NaNoWriMo began, and that's a little different from NaNoWriMo in November where you're supposed to write X amount of words. Camp Nano is where you just kind of make your own goals. Basically what I was going to do is write one script per day for my Silicon Valley series. But that's kind of gone by the wayside at this point. So I am still going to write those scripts, but I have still just been focusing on Dumpster Donna. And I did finally get all the changes made. All I have to do is reread the entire script one last time, make sure everything's good, and then I can enter it into the screenwriting contest this week. So after that's done, then I can focus more on the My Silicon Valley scripts as well as rewriting Frozen Walt with my friend. I did read 3 screenplays last week. The first was Being John Malkovich, which was another script that ended differently than the movie. So I, again, believe that the changes they made for the movie really improved upon the script. So they were good changes. Then I read Being There, which I remember when I saw that movie long decades ago. I thought, that was nice, but the script was really good. I really enjoyed the screenplay. So if you want to read a really good one, Being There. And then Blade Runner. That also was a movie that I saw decades ago, and I was like, oh, that was a nice movie. But, you know, I wasn't one of those diehard fans. And I even read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which I thought it was good. But reading this script made me so much more interested in the whole world. I loved this screenplay. So if you want to read a really good screenplay, Blade Runner. Movies! I saw 8 movies over the past week, and 6 of them I saw yesterday. I wanted to do a movie marathon and see how many movies I could watch in one day. So I watched 6. I probably could have done 7, but after the 6th one, I was kind of just done. Beasts of the Southern Wild. Again, one of my favorite. If you've watched any of my other movies about best of the decade, or you've watched the Lucy Alabar video, Beasts of the Southern Wild is mentioned many times in my past videos. Then I saw one on Hoopla, which is our library streaming service. It was called Containment, and that is it's more of a horror Lord of the Flies kind of thing than what we are actually going through right now with our quarantines. It was a British production, and it was okay. I mean, if you want to watch it, check it out. Dunkirk. I missed this one in the theaters. This was really well done. Christopher Nolan. Yeah, Dunkirk. Grease. Watching this for the, 100th time, I realized that the thing that really sold this movie, I mean, it had great songs. It was edited very fluidly. But if it weren't for the chemistry between Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta, it probably would not have been as big of a hit as it was. But they are just fantastic to look at on the screen whenever they're together. It's electrifying. The Look of Silence. This was recommended by another YouTuber, maybe Sean Chandler, I can't really remember. This is a documentary that is a companion piece with another movie called The Art of Killing. And I do have The Art of Killing to watch. I didn't realize that. I watched this one because it was shorter. But having known that now, I would watch The Art of Killing first before The Look of Silence. I'm going to talk about them both in next week's video after I watch the first one. Marie Antoinette by Sofia Coppola. And it's funny because I thought that she had a lot more contemporary songs in it than there actually were. There was the intro and then there was a montage section. But other than that, there was a lot of more classical music in it. But it was a very modern take on someone who's been torn from their home, who has to marry so that two countries can form an alliance, and then being too young to actually rule, and all the bad stuff that happens. So, but I do enjoy this one, and I would recommend it. And then another one I saw via the library online was the Oscar. Now this one was through Canopy. So there's Hoopla and Canopies. Hoopla allows you to check out 5 a month, and Canopy allows you to check out 8 per month. And I don't really know what the difference is because they both have some of the same films on them. But the Oscar was about a guy that cons his way to becoming an actor, and he's finally been nominated for an Oscar. I'm making it sound more boring than it is. It's kind of campy in a way. I really enjoyed it. I had seen it once before, and I forgot that I had seen it, but I really enjoyed rewatching it. And there was a video I made. I made a video when I just started this channel about movies about Hollywood, and the Oscar should have been one of the ones in there. And finally, Titanic, the 3.5-hour epic by James Cameron. I have not seen Titanic in a very, very, very long time, and it's wonderful. It's really good. The chemistry between Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet is fantastic. It's a beautiful romance, and then it's also a thriller with lots of action scenes, and just the whole sinking of the Titanic is amazing. Yeah, I mean, James Cameron did such a good job with this, and it deserves all the Oscars it won. And one of the other things I was doing last week was looking for the International Space Station. So you can go on to one of the websites sponsored by NASA, and you can get emails called Spot the Station that will tell you when it is over your area. So 2 nights last week it was over my area. I did see it one night. The second night it was raining, unfortunately. I just got another email today, so tonight, possibly if it's not raining, I can go out and see the space station again. So I was going to end this on bringing back the When Someone Dies worksheet and actually doing it on camera, but I just read the first page, and it's so complex. It's so much information, and I'm going to have to dig around. I'm going to have to think about stuff, and it's a lot of legal stuff, and yeah, so that just wouldn't work for a YouTube video. I don't think. Not at this point. Maybe after I do it all, I can put something together that's just like a really nice how-to, things you need to know, things you need to do or something. But for right now, this is going to be the end of my video. So I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you are staying healthy, quarantining yourselves, washing your hands, and, just reading books and watching movies and resting and taking care of yourself. I will see you next week for my week 4 summary of sheltering in place. Have a great day.